What's up, guys? Jake Ronaldo coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing another 2021 NFL mock draft / post Matthew Stafford trade and Senior Bowl. So let's get into it. Don't forget to subscribe and do that, please. Thank you. Jags at number 1. We know the deal. It's going to be Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback from Clemson. Super great arm talent, super athletic, can run when he needs to. Trevor Lawrence is a beast. The Jets are number 2. Jets need about every position there is. And I've ultimately decided, I get that it's not Sam Darnold's fault. And that, yeah, that's basically it. But, I think they ultimately have to go in a different direction from Sam Darnold, start over, and I think Zach Wilson is the pick. I just ultimately think he has better decision making than Justin Fields. That's why I have Zach Wilson going over Justin Fields. Now the Dolphins are number 3. I think this is Devontae Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner. Ja'Marr Chase is very, very good, as is Jalen Waddle. But they need an elite separator, make an easy throw to Tua. Not like Ja'Marr Chase is an elite separator. He just catches the ball in traffic / physically. But there you go. That's why I think Devontae Smith to the Dolphins. Falcons. This is Justin Fields for me. I get that they could go defense, but their defense is really lackluster, but I think if they go Justin Fields right here, it would make their team, I don't really know how I want to put it. He's a replacement for Matt Ryan, gets to learn the system. He originally went to Georgia and then transferred to Ohio State, but Justin Fields is a really, really good player, as I am an Ohio State fan. Bengals at number 5. This is between 2 players, Penei Sewell and Rashawn Slater. Rashawn Slater is a better day 1 tackle than Penei Sewell. That's why some people think Rashawn Slater could be the number 1 tackle in the class. But I still think the Bengals, they go Penei Sewell. He is my number 1 tackle just because of how good he is. So Penei Sewell to the Bengals makes a ton of sense. The Eagles, this is Ja'Marr Chase for me. Probably a best player available, you could say. Probably. As Ja'Marr Chase is a really, really solid player. And he would really help out the Eagles, gives them a true, dynamic number 1 receiver. The Lions, they just traded for Jared Goff. It seems like they're keen on keeping Jared Goff. So I'm going to give them Jalen Waddle. Lions don't have a ton at receiver after Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones, both free agents. And then, what do the Lions do? So, at receiver, they don't have a whole lot outside of Golladay and Jones anyway. Like Quintez Cephas? No. Jalen Waddle is a really, really good player. As 3 receivers inside the top 7 is crazy, but I think it could happen. Panthers. I think this is Trey Lance spot. I think the Panthers are going to be the trade partner with for the Deshaun Watson trade. Just because it's basically between them, the Jets, and the Dolphins. I don't think the Jets are going to get him because they're the Jets, and I don't think Deshaun Watson wants to go to the Jets. And then the Dolphins, they have Tua, so there's that. And then I think Teddy Bridgewater in Carolina, he's a bridge quarterback. But in this particular place, I think Trey Lance is going to go to the Panthers. The Broncos now. I think this is best corner available. In my opinion, it's Patrick Surtain out of Alabama. Really, really solid player there for the Broncos. And then the Cowboys, this is Caleb Farley's spot for me. I just think Caleb Farley is a really, really solid player with very high upside. He's still new to the position. He's learning, but he's already looking like a really solid player. The New York Giants, I think this is going to be Micah Parsons. Fits their scheme, 3-4, outside linebacker. Can rush the passer a little bit. Can play linebacker. Micah Parsons is a really, really solid player. The Niners. Some people say Kyle Pitts because he's the best player available. I think this is Rashawn Slater for me because guard flexibility. The Niners don't have a whole lot on the O-line right now. Rashawn Slater goes to the 49ers. The Chargers. This is Christian Darrisaw for me because the fact that the Chargers need a blindside protector for Justin Herbert. I could also see Kyle Pitts going there as Hunter Henry could leave in free agency, but I ultimately decided you gotta protect Justin Herbert. And now the Vikings. I think this is just I don't think they go Kyle Pitts. I think this is Kwity Paye out of Michigan. Can play off the edge on the other side of Danielle Hunter. The Patriots. This is Kyle Pitts all day. He falls all the way to 15. No way the Patriots pass up on him as Matthew Stafford. I personally thought I was going to get traded to the Patriots, but now they have Kyle Pitts added to their team. The Cardinals. Pat Pete getting up there in age. Byron Murphy's a good nickel corner, but they gotta get J.C. Horn, who can hold on to people. Not gonna be called for pass interference, but I think J.C. Horn to the Cardinals makes a ton of sense. Raiders, they need help on the edge, and the best edge, in my opinion, available is Joseph Osai out of Texas. Super solid edge for Texas, and that's what the Raiders need most, some pass rush. The Miami Dolphins, I think this could be a running back, but I ultimately have decided that you gotta protect Tua. Sam Cosmi's still available. I say they go Sam Cosmi to protect Tua. The Washington football team. Mac Jones still available, had a pretty solid Senior Bowl week. Mac Jones still available. I don't think they pass up on him. Their new potential QB is Alex Smith was 5-1 this season, I believe, and Mac Jones, they just need someone who can be like a game manager, basically. Their defense is really solid. That's what I'm thinking there with the football team. The Bears now on the board. They could need a QB desperately, but I think they're gonna get Cam Newton more than likely. And that means I think they need their offensive line, which is really bad. But I also think they need a legit weapon. Rashad Bateman, staying somewhat local, Minnesota, Illinois. Rashad Bateman is a really, really solid player. The Indianapolis Colts. I think this is a left tackle, but what do you really do? I could see him going Tevin Jenkins. I could see him going Liam Eichenberg. I think I'm going to give him Liam. You know what? Tevin Jenkins has been rising up draft boards as of late. I'm going to give the Colts Tevin Jenkins out of Oklahoma State. Titans. Need help on the edge. I think this has got to be an edge. And honestly, I think the best edge available is Gregory Rousseau. Needs to be coached up, but they got Mike Vrabel, a very, very solid coach for them. I think Gregory Rousseau is a really solid player. The Jets. They're so bad at corner, but they're also so bad at receiver. Terrace Marshall Jr. is a pretty solid receiver himself. Now the Steelers, they need offense tackles super badly as Alejandro Villanueva could leave in free agency. They don't have a lot at right tackle anyway. And then they also need left tackle. Jalen Mayfield's still available. They don't pass up. Jags. Safety is super bad for them. They still have a lot of positions of need. But I have ultimately decided you gotta protect Trevor Lawrence. Liam Eichenberg is the pick. My Cleveland Browns. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is still available. They cannot pass up. Their linebacking core is junk. No one's good at linebacker for them, so Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is a really solid pick there, in my opinion, for the Browns. The Ravens now. They need an elite separator receiver. Kadarius Toney can for sure do that, but they also need help on the edge. But I'm going to give him Kadarius Toney. Super solid player for Florida. Gadget player. Needs to work on catching, but is an overall really solid player. The Saints now at 28. I think this pick is actually Zaven Collins still on the board. I don't think they pass up. I think it goes Zaven Collins out of Tulsa. The Green Bay Packers. Their cornerbacks are absolute garbage. Outside Jair Alexander, he's a beast. They're super weak there. Aaron Robinson had a great Senior Bowl week, so I think Aaron Robinson's going to go to the Packers. The Buffalo Bills. Matt Milano leaving in free agency more than likely. I think they're going to get Nick Bolton out of Mizzou. Super solid player there. I think would be a solid fifth there for the Bills. Bucks, this is Jalen Phillips for me. Shaq Barrett leaving in free agency. JPP giving a... Well, Shaq Barrett isn't guaranteed to leave in free agency. They're probably going to leave in free... He could leave in free agency. Let's put it like that. And then, what else do you have there? Like, Shaq Barrett's getting up there in age. Not Shaq Barrett. JPP is getting up there in age. So, Jalen Phillips comes in. He's a really solid player. And the final pick of the draft, Elijah Vera Tucker for me to the Kansas City Chiefs. You gotta protect your guy in Patrick Mahomes. So this is my 2021 NFL mock draft. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.